Jabroni, Jabronixyz, oh, it doesn't matter, you spell jabroni.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of Two Jabronis with a Wrestling Podcast. BJ Cruz here with my tag team partner, the man who got Cain Velasquez fired from WWE, the incomparable Jeremy Loss. Jay, what's up, dude?
I did it. It was my last goal, and I did it.
Yeah, you sent
feeling great about myself.
You sent a lot of snail mail to Vince, which I thought was a weird move, but it worked. He read it because apparently no one else sends snail mail. So great work by you.
He likes a nice handwritten letter with some nice penmanship. It's great.
Right, all caps. You look like an all caps writer to me. Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. We are of course brought to you by the Blue Wire Network and our friends over at Bet Online. Don't forget to subscribe to the show wherever you download your podcasts. And if you're one of our fantastic Apple Podcast users, please rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. And if you're feeling spicy, leave a review.
Make sure you follow us on social as well. Follow us at 2JabroniesPod on Instagram and on Twitter, and you can follow us at 2JabroniesPod in the BR app. You can follow Ben at Cruise Control, but that's control with a K, and you can follow me at Jeremy A. Loss.
Okay, here we have a special episode for you today. So we took a week off. It was our first week off since we started the show. And which is kind of like wild to think about. So since this is our first week back, it feels like it's like a rebirth. It's a refresher, right? And I think something that's going to happen once kind of this whole debacle passes is that there's going to be a lot of refreshing. WWE, I think, is going to refresh because a lot of what were feuds had to be put on hold. So in the spirit of being reborn, like Frank Costanza cooking for a bunch of veterans, we're going to do a full-on draft. So I'll let Jeremy explain the parameters, but in order to do this draft, we realized that, and this is going to be a mainly WWE draft with one caveat, there are 3 shows. There are only 2 of us. So we had to call in a third man, the Hulk Hogan to our Kevin Nash.
Come on,
Scott Hall.
Come on,
the best friend of this show, the man, the myth, the legend, Adam Nofflett. Adam, how are you?
It's great to be back in the Silver Dome, the Pontiac Silver Dome. What did the Hogan always say?
It was
man, it's tough to come in being compared to Hogan, but I'm honored to be here with you guys. I love drafting, and this is going to be a great moment for us.
It will be. Maybe I should have called you like the Orange Cassidy of the best friend. That might have been a more comparable comparison. I'm sorry, it literally just came to me. I was like, shit, who's the third? Once I said the third man, it was just an automatic thing. So I apologize. All right, Jay. So we're doing a full draft of current WWE wrestlers.
Right.
So once you give us the parameters that you laid out.
So we have 3 shows. Everybody gets 10 picks. 1 of them has to be a tag team. 2 have to be a women. Obviously, you can pick more if you want to, but at least 1 has to be a tag team. 2 have to be women. And we broke it down by each show. I took SmackDown. Cruz, what did you take?
I've got NXT, and Nov has Raw. Also, at the end, once we do the full draft, we're doing what I couldn't come up with a firm name for it, but basically an AEW poach. So all of us gets 1 bonus pick of 1 AEW superstar that we would add to our roster. And with each pick, let's explain kind of our thought process as to why we're taking this very seriously. We did not share our list of rosters or big boards with anyone.
This list I wrote out. Its thing is massive. I took this thing extremely serious.
For the video people, if you also, by the way, we had to start doing this, and I always forget. If you need to subscribe to us on YouTube, click here, or do that. I don't know. They do that stupid shit all the time.
This thing?
Yeah, this thing. Subscribe. So for the video people, you saw Jeremy flash his big board. I will do no such thing because I will not share anything with these two jabronis. So with that, we are now going to do a random generator for who gets the first pick. I'm now pulling it up.
Why don't we let the guests go first?
Oh, even better. There we go. See, this is why Jeremy is a professional. So we're going to go. Noff, you're going to get the first pick, and then we'll go from there. So, Adam Nofflett with the very first pick. Who is your selection?
I am very excited to be bringing this superstar to Raw, who will be headlining WrestleManias for at least the next 5 years. With the number 1 pick, I am drafting Keith Lee.
Wow.
That is a big pick.
Damn it. That was he was
My thinking is that I'm starting now, and so I'm looking at longevity, and I'm looking at a guy, like I said, that can be a WrestleMania headliner for at least the next 5 years. And I might like Keith Lee a lot more than other people, but I'm thinking about the future here.
Actually, don't hate that pick. He's great.
That's a great pick.
Yeah,
he was really high on my draft board. I was seeing if I could grab him in the second round when it snaked back. Damn it, that's a great pick. All right, who's getting the pick?
This isn't like Anthony Bennett, right? Are you guys like laughing? Are you guys like texting?
No,
LOLs
this definitely is not Anthony Bennett.
No, that's an elite pick. That's an elite pick. I am keeping track of our rosters though.
All right, so I'm going second.
All right, there it is.
And I'm taking the Monday Night Messiah, who will become the Friday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins.
Oh, okay. All right, I've got choices here. So
I think he is the biggest star in the company right now. I don't think it's close. Obviously, it shows the fact that they're putting him in a main event picture already. They're putting him back in there with Drew McIntyre. Even though he lost to WrestleMania, it just shows that they truly believe in Seth Rollins. He is the ultimate company man, if you follow him on social. So
he is.
Give me Seth Rollins on SmackDown.
It's a great pick. All right, so now it is now my pick. For my pick, the first person I am bringing to NXT is Titus O'Neil. I'm kidding. It is. It is.
It was his birthday today.
It was his birthday. That's why I decided to shout him out. The first pick is going to be the current WWE champion, Drew McIntyre. Welcome back to NXT. Welcome home, sir. Welcome home.
Good pick.
Franchise pick, and I got him third. He's like fucking Michael Jordan out here. It's like the Last Dance all over again. All right. So wait, are we doing snake or are we going back to one?
Let's snake.
Okay.
Let's just do snake draft.
I'm going
It's
snake.
easiest.
Okay. With the second pick, my second pick, I should say. Oh yes. With the second pick, I am taking the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Wow. Look at that 1-2 punch. Bray and Drew. Oh, sign me up. All right, so it's going to snake back. Obviously, I know I said we should explain. It's the Fiend. He's the best thing going in WWE right now. So that needs no further explanation. And to pair him with
the Funhouse.
He's got the Funhouse. To pair him with Drew as my top feud? Oh, come on.
I like it.
Wrestling Twitter would lose their goddamn minds. All right, we're snaking back to Jeremy. What do you got?
I'm thinking of the future here, similar to Nofflett, and I'm taking the brightest female star in the WWE. I'm taking
early.
Rhea Ripley.
Wow, okay.
Oh.
Wow.
She might have lost at WrestleMania, but she still is the brightest young star in the company. She could go for another 15 to 20 years and still be one of the top wrestlers in the world. So give me Rhea Ripley on SmackDown.
Okay. All right. That's a great pick. I like it. Unexpected, but I like it. Noff, you got two back to back here.
All right, so I went a little bit surprise factor in my first pick. I'm going to play a little bit more safe here and just kind of stack the top of the card. My second pick will be none other than Roman Reigns.
Okay, great pick. Thought about it.
I thought you were gonna pick him first just because you're a Roman guy. You were like the first Roman guy.
I was the first Roman guy, still a big Roman guy. It was nice that he fell to me. I know that the buzz and hype isn't what it used to be, but I still have a lot of confidence in Roman.
That's
Still
elite.
a
That's
solid
elite
worker.
value.
Yeah.
That's amazing value right there. That's like CeeDee Lamb falling to the Cowboys.
Ooh,
That's
it's
great.
not bad, huh? And then it's kind of like when those guys like Paul Pierce goes to 10th, or like Dwayne Wade slips a little bit. You
Kawhi
gotta
Leonard.
grab those value
Yeah.
guys when you can.
This is great. All right, go ahead.
All right, so now the second part of my snake is going to be another current champion. We're going to take this superstar from NXT and bring her to Raw. I'm going Charlotte Flair.
Wow. All right. Okay. Keeping it.
It's a good one. You said NXT champion. It got me nervous because I have one in my sights for the next pick.
Go ahead.
Mm.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I'm taking Adam Cole.
Fuck. That was. Damn it. All right, talk us through it. I know we know why. This shit.
Longest reigning NXT champion. Basically, Shawn Michaels reincarnated. He is one of the best things going in the company right now. He's awesome, and he needs to be on the main roster. He's so damn good.
Yeah. I mean, I had dreams. I had dreams of rounding out my roster or him falling to me at that spot. Those dreams have now been crushed. Okay. Next, so for my pick, I go back to back here, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So with my back to back pick, oh man, no, I'm not gonna do it. Okay. With my next pick, I will be taking Kevin Owens.
Ooh,
Went a little
great
safe.
pick.
I went safe with KO. I think that's great value for him. It's great value. Jeremy, I gotta update yours. Who did you? Oh, you fucking took Adam Cole. All right, and for my next pick, I'm taking a tag team early. Oh, that's right. I thought I didn't know if we were going to treat tag teams. Should we treat them like a kicker in a fantasy football draft? Like you take them last, or do you take them early when you're getting 3 people? Oh, that's right, baby. It's the power of positivity. It is the New Day. Xavier Woods,
for my next pick.
Kofi Kingston, Big E, come on over to NXT and let's have some fun. Woo! Feel good about that one.
Oh, great pick. Great pick.
So
All right. Shit. Threw a wrench in my plans because I had them next. I'm also going to take a tag team, but since the New Day is off the board, I'm going to take the rest of the Undisputed Era.
Oh, you're rounding it out. Okay.
Yes.
Fishing
I'm
on
going to
that.
take all. I'm going to.
Oh,
do I get all
of them.
3?
Yeah, you get all 3. You get all 3. Because
All right.
Okay, so you get. Wow, that's a great pick, actually. That's a great.
Bring them all up to SmackDown, and we keep the faction together. Keep it rolling.
That's a good looking roster you got. It's heel heavy right now, though. Heel heavy. All right, now if you get to go back to back here, this is big. This is when we start getting into the weeds a little bit.
Okay, so I'm really happy about having Charlotte, but I'm just picturing the feuds that she's going to be in. What kind of other main event star can I pair with her for these awesome headlining matches? And I know what you two jabronis think I'm going to do, but no. I'm going deeper because I'm thinking about merch. I'm thinking about all the young girls who are going to worship this superstar. I am bringing to Raw Bianca Belair.
Wow, very good pick. Your women's division just shit on our women's division. That's an elite.
An incredible women's division. Do you guys know that we have 3-4 horsewomen still on the board?
Oh yeah, very aware. And
this is massive here.
I'll describe my strategy a little bit later on that. But
All right, guys. So I think you guys brought me in maybe not to play it safe, and so this is where I'm going to really need to have a caveat.
Oh
here.
no.
But I'm going to draft this superstar, but I just need to make sure that things have been cleared up on the internet. My next pick, another future, I'm going Velveteen Dream. But can we?
I'm pretty sure he's in the clear.
What happened?
Yeah,
We're in the clear.
He was.
I'm pretty sure.
He vehemently
If
denied.
we're in the clear.
He vehemently
Like, right
denied the
there, we're in the
allegations.
clear.
So I had him next. Actually, he was my next pick. So that's a great pick, and we live in a country where you're innocent until proven guilty. So as far as I'm concerned, he's all good. And I think
It's been 48 hours. You usually forget about Twitter stuff,
right. Yeah.
Comes and goes.
I mean, he's still in a title match next week, so it should be okay.
Right, against Adam Cole. So
Yeah.
That my funny viewers this week.
All right. Moving on to my pick. I'm taking one of the 4 horsewomen off the board. I'm taking Sasha Banks.
okay. Oh, good pick. Good.
I like her matchups with Rhea, possibly. And she needs some respect put back on her name. And I always respect Sasha Banks. So, give
Okay.
me Sasha.
Okay. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. I'm just updating my board. You're taking Sasha. Wow.
It's still wild to me that Sasha Banks has 4 title reigns, and I think they're all short. They're like among the shortest when it
They
comes to
are.
women title holders.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't think she's had a title reign over 100 days.
No, she's never gotten the full respect that she deserves, which is wild to me. That's forever wild to me. And someone pointed that out like recently on
Yeah.
Twitter. It's just like she's never really gotten a fair shake in terms of a title shot, and it's criminal at this point. It's malpractice.
It's crazy that they're maintaining this storyline with Bayley. Like, they're talking about pushing this to WrestleMania next year.
Next year, yeah,
And that's just wild to me. Like, that's wasting Sasha's talent.
yeah, it's huge. All right, so now coming down to my back-to-back picks here. Oh, the damn, that Velveteen pick really messed me up. That was really my next guy. All right, I think then I will go. I'm gonna go with Old Faithful here. A very solid pick. Actually surprised he's still on the board. I'm gonna go with the Yes Movement. I'm bringing Daniel Bryan to NXT. That's
Whoa.
right. That's right. That's right.
That was either going to be Daniel Bryan or Big Show, the way you were saying that.
Yeah, you're right. I should have been more clear in my
Old
descriptor.
Faithful.
Yeah, I think that's the Big Show's theme song, or is that his new Netflix special? I don't know. All right, so with my
Have you
next,
watched that show yet?
I have not.
I made it through like 3 minutes of it, and I couldn't do it.
Have either of you watched that wrestling, like that, basically the Like Mike movie, but with wrestling, with like Kofi's in it, Otis is in it.
Isn't it called like Main Event?
Yeah, it's literally called Main Event, which is one of WWE's lower shows. So they clearly cleared that. I've not watched it yet. I was just seeing if anyone else had hopped on that.
No,
bandwagon.
I once I watched the first 3 minutes of the Big Show, which is a terrible name. I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, I'm not
fair.
going to watch any more WWE programming for a little while.
I think
It's a
the Big
great-
Show isn't that more so for children?
Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah,
kid
but
show.
like,
right?
I don't know why they had to make it the Big Show. Like, why not just call it the Big Show?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't understand why we needed to have the extra show. It bothers me.
Yeah, that's if that's
These little things get me heated, and that got me heated.
that's definitely the thing that should bother you the most. Okay. With my next pick, I am now going.
Wait, we got to pay bills.
Oh, we do have to pay bills. That's the fifth one. All right, yeah. Let's pay some bills before we kind of hop into the next round. That's what, man. You take 1 week off and just
We
like
forget these things.
podcast etiquette just goes out the freaking window. We're gonna take a quick break to talk about our friends over at Bet Online. With currently no NBA, NHL, or MLB, you might think there's nothing to bet on. Well, you'd be wrong. Our exclusive partner, Bet Online, still has hundreds of events, games, and props to wager on. From their online casino to poker and blackjack, they're bringing Vegas to you. Missing the NFL? No problem. BetOnline has live daily Madden NFL 20 simulations you can bet on. You can still bet on Survivor, Big Brother, American Idol, stock prices, and even the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest. All open 24 hours a day and all online. Go to betonline.ag and use promo code BLUEWIRE to join today and receive your new welcome bonus. BetOnline, your online wagering solutions. And we actually have a second advertiser with us this week. So Jay, why don't you hop in there?
Guys, looking to last longer and get your gimmick rock hard? go get a few extra rounds. Go to BlueChew.com. BlueChew.com has the first ever chewable that brings you performance in the bedroom to another level. They've got the same active ingredients that are in Viagra and Cialis, so you know they work. And since they're chewable, they work faster. Trust me, they work a whole lot faster. You can take them anytime, day or night, even on a full stomach. Plus, you don't need to go to the doctors or spend time waiting in the pharmacy line. Blue Chew's online physician is free of cost, and once approved, your order ships straight to your door in discreet packaging. Here's a great deal for you guys. Visit BlueChew.com and get your order free when you use promo code BLUEWIRE. Just pay $5 for shipping. Again, that's BlueChew.com, promo code BLUEWIRE, and get your gimmick rock hard.
There it is.
Oof.
I struggled for that first bit because I saw you guys laughing. I couldn't help it.
Yeah, that's the problem with doing the video pod is you can now see the other person during a Blue Chew ad. But you know, we're all adults here, so we just gotta.
Now that Blue Chew is like a sponsor, I may have to just like put in an order and just have it on hand.
You know, we're all getting up there in age. We're no longer, you know.
I mean, we're doing the 30-mile run thing, and we're just not as fit anymore. So you never know. Like,
not at all. I'm slowly falling off. All right, so now it's it's my pick, right? Because we're doing the snake back. Oh, I'm having trouble with this pick. I was looking while you were doing the Blue Chew ad. A couple options, but I think I'm gonna look a little bit toward the future, just a smidge. I'm going with Aleister Black. Welcome back to NXT, sir. You're going to have some amazing matches with some amazing people. So just come on over, bring your weirdness back. It's not being appreciated over on Raw currently. So
he's my pick to win Money in the Bank.
He's so good. Ooh. He's so good. And like that's actually a really good pick because the other people in it, I was looking today, not thrilled by the rest of the names. And there might be a wrinkle in it now that Apollo is out and that they're going to replace him. But there's no other names on there that were super exciting other than Aleister Black. So I think that's a great pick to win. All right, Jay.
I think they're going to put Andrade in there to fill Apollo's
It might
spot.
be. It might be.
And I'm really sad for Apollo because he's been on a roll. The stuff that he's been doing on Raw lately is great.
It was really good. Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to me. Shit. I guess I'm going to take Finn Balor.
Wow. Great pick. I thought about that. But
his return to NXT has really done a huge favor for him because he's been great. I like that he's got away from the demon. It was a bit of a crutch there for a little while, and I think now that he has gone full Prince Balor, I really enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a great gimmick. He just feels more authentic now with what he's doing. I think he has a great shirt, by the way. The new Prince shirts with the C's X'd out. Love it. Got it. The next WWE shop sale, that's definitely going into the cart. All right, Noff, big back-to-back picks here. Really swing the momentum of this draft.
All right, so you guys did a great job on securing your tag team, so I don't want to risk this anymore with securing mine. First pick of this round for me, I'm taking the Street Profits.
Oh, shit. We want the smoke right here. Damn.
Oh, yeah, you're rocking that.
I am. Love the shirt.
That's still one of my favorite WWE shirts. I love the No Limit look.
It's a great shirt. Shout out to my wife for buying me this.
Shout out to Master P. There was was it his birthday? There was some Master P tributes today on Twitter I was seeing.
Was it his birthday?
Was it his birthday?
Maybe there was something. Maybe it was like it was either his birthday or like maybe an anniversary of him in WCW. So there was some wrestling clips of him floating around today.
It clearly got overshadowed by Titus O'Neil's birthday. So
Yeah.
Hate to see it.
one celebration at a time in the wrestling world. All right, Noff, you got another one here.
Okay, so with the caveat that we're the GMs here, and we're gonna have the mindset that whoever we bring in, we're gonna book them the right way, get the most out of their potential and their stardom. Really like this guy still. He has just been having just some of the most brutal storylines. I am bringing and drafting to Raw Rusev.
Oh, damn
We need
it.
to have a conversation.
Damn it.
Did he get cut?
He got
He
cut.
did, but that's fine. You can still bring him in. I think he got,
No, I'll take it back.
a take back. All
You
right.
know what? That was hard because I was looking at some of those rosters. I was like, I gotta make sure that I don't take anyone that recently got cut.
Oh, I was
So
leaving
Rusev's
it.
gone.
I was
Yeah,
leaving
he
it
was
open.
one of the last big cuts on that day.
I was leaving it
Okay.
open. I was gonna let Noff have it because Rusev would be an amazing addition to
Okay,
his
no,
giant
I'm gonna play
fuck you
by
to
the rules
Vince.
here. I'm gonna play by the rules here, and I'm gonna go. Okay, now I'm just gonna go really wild card. Okay, because I feel like I have a good stable of wrestling, but I'm Raw, right? So my show's 3 hours. We got to entertain here.
You have time
It
to
just
fill.
Can't be just great wrestling.
Absolutely.
Instead of Rusev, my pick is Paul Heyman.
Oh, damn it. I thought I was going to be able to get him in a later round.
Wait, do you get Brock Lesnar in a deal?
No,
No,
just
I'll
Heyman.
take Heyman.
Just Heyman.
Just Heyman.
Just Heyman.
I'll just say Heyman.
Brock's still on the board, by the way, for everyone listening, everyone keeping score at home. Brock is still on the board. I, for one, am thrilled because he will not be on my team. So if one of you degenerates wants to take him, by all means.
That's got to be a hard pass for me.
Can I just blame Bleacher Report real quick because I think Rusev being released should have been a breaking alert.
I agree.
It should have. That was a huge name to be dropped. It actually might have
This
been.
isn't on me.
There were a lot of releases that day. All right, Jay, that's on you.
Shit. All right, going through my board here. I'm going to take another female wrestler. I'm going to take Liv Morgan just because I'm a Liv Morgan stan and it's my brand. I have to take Liv Morgan.
Not gonna fight you for her. I got no shade.
I probably could have waited, but I felt the need to take her.
Actually, not surprised that you. I'm surprised you waited this long. To be honest with you, so that's a
Debating it being my first pick.
it wouldn't have surprised me. And I think you could build a show around Liv Morgan.
I might put some money down for her to win Money in the Bank.
They've been building her up over the past couple weeks. She's
She's got a clean win over Ruby Riott.
Yeah.
Like, she's actually on the way up.
I think they're definitely figuring that out. Okay, so oh shit. Okay. My next pick. So these are my last two male picks. Because I do have to take two female picks eventually, but I just saw that these two are still available and I'm going to take them now to really fill out this roster. First, I'm going to take Ricochet. We'll bring him back home, use him the right way, and then I am bringing over the bro, Matt Riddle, staying home at NXT. Let's go.
Wow.
Damn.
Let's go.
All right. Man, that's a good pick. You could have taken him with the Broserweights too.
Well, I already took a tag team, so
Okay. I might go a little outside the box here, but I think he's going to be a pretty big star for the WWE going forward, especially when they start doing more shows in Europe, kind of branching out there a little bit more. I'm taking Walter.
damn it.
No, no.
That was your pick, Knopf?
I wanted Walter really badly. I didn't know where to have him on my big board, but very much wanted Walter.
That's a great pick. He was on my board. But when Ricochet and Riddle were still there, I had to go that way. That's a great pick. All right, Knopf. You get back to back here. This is big. I think these are your last. Wait, 1, 2, 3.
I have three more, I think.
Yeah, he's got 3 more.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, so forgive me if I'm wrong here. Is Becky Lynch still on the board?
She is.
She is.
Okay, I'm taking Becky Lynch here. This feels Aaron Rodgers-y. This fall.
That's great value.
Here?
That's a great value pick. I just wanted to be known that Jeremy took Liv Morgan before the current Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
I sure did.
Yeah, well, I think anything's better than the Rusev pick I had. Okay, so
I still
Jeremy
think it was
and I
a good
will
pick.
talk later about a Becky Lynch for Walter deal. And okay, circling back here, I need to get a little bit creative. I'm gonna go Sami Zayn.
Ooh, very nice. That's a great pick.
Current Intercontinental Champion.
Intercontinental Champion, great on the mic, great in the ring,
Do
very
some mic
good
work too. Yeah.
all-around performer.
Great pick.
That's a great and you needed a heel, and you got a great one. You needed a heel.
True.
Oh,
Great call.
son of a bitch.
Talk to me about Walter, Jeremy.
I mean, I may have to cook up a deal because I need. Damn it! All right, for my second to last pick, this is not a pick for the future. This is a pick for the immediate need right now. He just came back after a 9-year layoff. I'm taking the rated R superstar.
Wow. Wow. This was my face when Edge came back in the Rumble, and it is now my face again now that you've picked him. That's a great pick. He doesn't have a roster or like a technical roster spot in any of the 3 current ones. Wow, that's a great pick. All right, so I know
SmackDown would be great. He'd bring eyeballs to Fox.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's got he's got his mainstream appeal. He's on Vikings. Anyone watch Vikings? All right.
No.
that silence spoke volumes. Okay, so I now have to take two women to add to my roster. And I thought there were the women's roster these days is just so deep, right? It was like drafting wide receivers in a fantasy football draft. I figured there would just be some gems that I could scoop up with great value. So first up, I am taking probably the equivalent to Jeremy's Liv Morgan. I am taking Mandy Rose to add to the roster. Very happy about that pick. And to round out my roster, can't believe she's still here. She will dominate my women's division over on NXT. Shayna Baszler, come on home. Come on home.
Oh, wow. That's a surprising pick. I actually crossed off somebody else, anticipating you were going to pick somebody else. So, did not expect Shayna Baszler there.
Oh, really?
All right.
Okay, I'm now super interested.
There's another big name on the board.
Wait. Let me see if I can guess it. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm going to let you make the pick. I don't want to ruin it for you.
Oh, that's not my pick. She could stay on the board. I'm just telling you that there's another big name on the board.
Oh, it's not your pick. Okay. Well,
no, not my.
We'll talk about it after. Go ahead.
Okay.
It's not your pick.
This is going to be along the lines of my Liv Morgan pick, a little out of left field, but I am wearing his shirt tonight, so it feels right. I'm taking my man Ham and Slam Otis.
Wow.
Give it to me.
Oh. I love that.
Bringing the worm to Friday nights. I like it. That's a great pick to round out.
I have a feeling he's going to be in the Money in the Bank match too.
I have that feeling as well, and he might do some stuff. He might do well. So look, before Nav makes his last pick, this is your last pick, right? Just take it back. Mm-hmm. This is the last pick of the WWE thing. Nav gets the first pick of the AEW poach. So, just as a reminder, this is imagining we get to steal an AEW superstar, anyone. And there's plenty to pick from, but we only get one each. So, okay, Naf, with that being said, Naf, make your last pick, round out your roster, and then steal someone from AEW.
Okay, so I'll probably want to just be respectful here. Like, I'm assuming that since someone picked New Day, they get Kofi. And so if you pick like a faction, you get that person. My question is, since you picked The Fiend, does that mean Ramblin' Rabbit is not available to be picked? Because I need some entertainment.
Ramblin' Rabbit is off the board.
Okay, so I'll adjust. I'm just thinking about, entertainment side of things. Gotta sell some tickets, gotta sell some merch.
It's a fair question. I'm not mad at it.
You know what? This is not going to be a very exciting last pick, but this is just someone that can be a veteran in the locker room, another heel, and just someone that I know can bring out the best in some of the younger talent. I'm going to end with, and just one of the best memes in sports history. I'm going RKO Randy Orton.
Oh, great pick. Great pick. Separating rated RKO, but
A solid pick.
That's a.
Can we go over the names that we have left on the board?
Please. This is
There's
I think
a lot.
before we do the poach, let's go over some big names that we left off. Go ahead, Jamie.
Brock Lesnar,
Well,
Bailey,
yep.
King Corbin, Andrade, AJ Styles,
Yep.
Elias, Naomi, Cesaro, Shinsuke,
Cesaro was on my board. He was
Jeff Hardy,
If we had an 11th,
Viking Raiders.
It might be
there's some
Cesaro.
massive names that we.
Samoa Joe?
Samoa Joe,
Samoa Joe,
who made his return to Raw this week on the commentary booth. Fantastic. Yeah, but inevitably, this is this was our 10, right? That was the parameters that were laid out. I did have Cesaro would have been my 11th. I'll fully throw that out there, or Tyler Breeze. But other than that, it was I think I got everyone who I wanted except for Adam Cole. You bastard took Adam Cole.
Yeah, I don't think Brock Lesnar was going to get picked by any of us.
No,
I think we're all okay with him not being on one of our shows.
That makes me feel good.
Yeah, absolutely. That we're looking toward.
I would say to his face.
We're trying to put on a good wrestling show here. You know what I'm saying? And I do love how Noff.
That's why you picked Paul Heyman instead of Brock Lesnar. You want a good wrestling show.
He took Heyman,
Hey.
and not Brock. All right, so this is now time for the AEW poach. So we get to steal an AEW superstar to bring over to our shows. Noff, you have the first pick.
How about this? I'm going to let you, since I had the first pick, I'll take last on this one.
Oh, okay. Trading back.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah, you guys invited. You guys. It was my honor to be on this show. I will take the last pick on this round.
All right, Jed, do you want to go first?
Sure.
All right, go first. I'll go second, then Noff will go.
Okay, I'm going to take somebody that was not in the WWE before, because if they're not in the WWE now, they've already gone through the Vince situation. So I want somebody that's new to it that will maybe spark some interest in Vince. I'm taking Darby Allin.
Whoa. Not on my board.
I watched his match tonight with Cody.
It was good.
He is phenomenal. He has a skill set that not a lot of people have. And I think he'd be really, really interesting in NXT, for example. I think he'd be great.
Well, NXT's my show, so you stay the hell away.
No, but I meant like in real.
No, yeah, that's a great point.
On SmackDown, he may not be that great because he's gonna have to deal with Vince. But in
Trips would let him live.
Realistically, he's gonna be in the WWE. He'd be in NXT, and I think he'd be really, really strong there.
Absolutely. Okay, so that's now my man. Was not expecting that. I have a lot of options here, and see, there's the safe pick, and then there's the pick that I just think would make my roster, would draw eyeballs. So I'm torn. And I think in the spirit of keeping it light, it should be Jon Moxley. That should be my pick. I will not be taking Mox tonight. I will be taking the orange one. Orange Cassidy.
Son of a bitch,
baby.
I forgot about him.
You forgot about him.
I forgot about
that's your
him.
guy,
Jesus
man.
Christ, I'm an idiot.
That's your guy.
Yes. Oh man. Damn it.
I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased with the orange one joining the roster. All right, Nuff. A lot of choices. A lot of top talent. You have some former WWE names. You have some people who never touched WWE and have lit up the indies. You have a wide range of people. Who are you bringing to the 3-hour USA show on Raw?
I think it's pretty obvious here, guys. It's Awesome Kong.
Great pick.
When you just couldn't think that the Rusev Heyman pick could get any worse, I had Awesome Kong third on my big board here.
Yeah, that one circled. Is she still
Potential.
Is she still an active wrestler on AEW?
She was on the roster page.
Yeah, she's still there. She just doesn't show up every now and then.
She was it says she's like 3-1.
Yeah, those records really mean a lot. And they carry a lot of weight.
If for some reason she's not on the roster, then I think it would have been more obvious, maybe a Hangman Page. But I really do feel some sort of a connection to Awesome Kong.
She had success in WWE, so she can come back.
Yeah, she was.
Well.
She had a little. She dabbled in WWE a little bit. An Awesome Kong. So you would have like an Awesome Kong, Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Bianca fatal 4-way to close out one of your.
Nice.
That's a nice fatal 4-way.
Not bad, huh?
It's the best women's division of the group.
Easily the best. Well, yes, that's easily the best women's division. So who's your women's division, Jeremy? You got Rhea,
Ripley,
Sasha,
Banks,
and
Liv Morgan.
Wow, that's really good. I have Mandy and Shayna Baszler. So,
You're going the AEW route when it comes to the women's division.
Sure. Yes. Hey, it'll eventually work. Wow. So I'm gonna post these for everyone to see to look at our full rosters. I think. So if you had to sum up what kind of show you're trying to make, like let's take the stereotypical versions of what Raw, SmackDown, and NXT are currently. What type of show did you just draft based on? You like them? Did you draft based on did you think about the pieces fitting together? How did you build your team basically? What kind of GM were you tonight? If you had to sum it up, Noff, I'll let you go first.
I would say I was definitely in the mindset of looking toward the future. So I really wanted Keith Lee, I really wanted Velveteen Dream, and I really wanted Bianca Belair. Obviously they haven't reached their full potential yet, but I think they all could be headlining pay-per-views in the next few years. So I wanted to really build for the future. But then after that, I did want to get a stable of solid wrestlers that could, help, main event now. So that's kind of why I wanted to round out with more known names like Charlotte and Roman and Becky Lynch. But I was definitely looking toward the future and getting some of the better prospects that I had available to me.
Looking toward the future. I like it. All right, Jay. Did you have a draft strategy?
Good wrestling show.
Okay.
So in-ring work was very, very crucial for me. Outside of a few picks, obviously Liv Morgan, Otis, in-ring work isn't their forte, but they're up and coming, at least in Liv Morgan's sense. Otis is just a good character. But Seth, Rhea, Adam Cole, the rest of the Undisputed Era, Sasha Banks, Finn Balor, Walter, Edge, Darby Allin are all phenomenal in-ring workers. So I want an in-ring talent.
Sure. Okay. Looking at it, I wanted to run small ball. I wanted a lot of people who could work both sides, right? You could, play offense really well, play defense really well. So I have a lot of people who they can work pretty well on the mic and they can work very well in the ring. So there are a couple who aren't great on the mic, and I tried to balance that out with the drafting. Like the New Day, I think their mic skills could cover up the mic skill shortcomings of a Ricochet or an Aleister Black, So I tried to do that, and that was just my strategy. Just find the overall the most well-rounded group. And that I think could. I didn't think about feuds yet, but I think thinking about feuds will come, and we should keep these rosters. Well, maybe we'll try to come up with some matches, build some programs. I do think at some point the three of us should get on throw it back to like 2006, play some Raw versus SmackDown GM mode, see who can build the better show. Xavier Woods and Tyler Breeze do that currently on Up, Up, Down, Down, and I watch it every week. It is compelling television. This was a lot of fun, guys. We Jeremy and I a few weeks ago did the entrance music draft, and Nav cold called me after the show had been posted, and it was a very enlightening conversation. His entrance music roster was elite, and I was honestly a little jealous. Yes.
Can we share that with everybody?
I wrote it down, actually, when we were talking. I just got to find it. And Nav, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so Nav took 4. You can correct me if I'm wrong on this now, but this is, I think, who we had. We had Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's theme was, I believe, your number 1 pick. Correct? Like
the crowd being able to come in and chant
with "You Suck."
I mean, that's just one of the best entrances ever.
Also, you had a great backstory as to why that was part of it. When you would chant that to one of your friends when they would come into the group, which was a great story. Val Venus, an amazing pick. An amazing pick. Hello, ladies.
You guys were talking about Pops, right? Like,
yeah,
the Hello Ladies drops.
Pops was one of the criteria. You did have Hulk Hogan on here, and I quote, the reason why you picked it. You're like, you had this huge preface as to why you're going to pick it. You said it, and you're like, look, the song isn't racist. that was the full explanation. Because you're right, it's a great song. People actually hit me up on Twitter and were like, I can't believe neither of you took Hogan. So, I mean, it is a great entrance song, and people do pop when that song does come up. Those are probably the same people protesting the economy being reopened. And then the 4th pick was Billy Gunn Ass Man. Incredible. 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 It's a very. I was jealous. I was honestly a little jealous because Nav went full pop. He went full pop with his roster, and I'm not even mad at it. It's fantastic.
It speaks a lot to my early teenage years, the songs that I popped for.
Oh man, dudes, this was a lot of fun. We're gonna do a lot more drafts like this moving forward. We're gonna have Nav on a lot. Because frankly, none of us can leave the house, and
nothing else to do.
We have, we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. That being said, a little programming note: we are officially moving to 2 episodes a week. We're still figuring out the day of the 2nd episode. Not surprised on that one. We're still figuring out the exact day, but that is coming. It's been in the works for a while. Obviously, what the situation in the world right now has kind of slowed down that process, but kind of now we're starting to get into the groove of everything. So we will be hitting your podcast streams twice a week, starting next week. And again, hopefully this was a nice little refresher. Obviously, a lot, stuff happened in the wrestling world, but we've got some big stuff happening next week. We've got basically an NXT Takeover Light happening on USA next week, which is freaking nuts. We've got Money in the Bank already here.
Can we talk about that really quick? I know we're trying to wrap up, but there's a few things I wanted to talk about.
Sure.
And that's one of them. They're doing the Money in the Bank where they have to climb the corporate headquarters, like start from the ground up and then go all the way to the roof. Like are we getting in elevators? Are we fighting in the staircase? Like, how are we doing this?
I kind of want to see it is my answer. And like, I don't know, because when they were saying you have to climb the corporate ladder to get the Money in the Bank, I thought it was just a metaphor. And then the more that they show you the poster, you're like, oh no, they're just going to film it from the bottom.
Like, do they start the match where like everybody's standing outside the front doors, and then they open the doors and it's like, that's the match starting? Maybe
it's like Amazing Race.
Like run up the stairs or run to the elevator, or
yeah, maybe.
Like, I just foresee a moment where Aleister Black and somebody else are fighting in the elevator, the doors close, and they like flash up to like the 5th floor, the doors open and they're still fighting.
Yeah.
And then somebody's like running up the stairs, and it's gonna be like comical, but I'm a little like at a loss as to how this is going to take place.
Well,
and are they going to be exhausted when they get to the roof and that they climb the ladder?
Well, we did see the setup though, and there is going to be a ring on top of HQ, right? Like that. I think they've already set that up, or they might have already filmed the match. As far as I'm concerned,
it, yeah.
Yeah. So the ring is up there, and then obviously the ladder and wherever, I don't know if the briefcase is hanging off like a crane or something like that. But it'll be interesting. And look, last time we doubted whether WrestleMania could work, they gave us the Boneyard match and the Firefly Funhouse match. So who knows? Maybe with this time they've been able to figure something out, and that's we'll see. We'll preview the match as best as we can next week, given everything that we know. But I'm very, very interested to see how it's going to go. Now, if you have an early pick for that one, early winner.
No, I don't. What do you guys think? That's been hard for me to figure out who they might go with.
It's a weird mix as to who's in the match right now. It's Rey Mysterio, Aleister Black, King Corbin, Daniel Bryan, and then 2 mystery entrants. It's either going to be Otis or Dolph Ziggler, and then a TBA after Apollo's out. So there's no clear favorite. I'm leaning towards Aleister Black because that seems like the logical choice, but it could be. I mean, I can see them doing King Corbin just to mix things up a little bit.
He already won it though, and he failed to cash in. I'm leaning Aleister.
Would be great.
I'm leaning Aleister as well, and he's on my team.
That'd be
especially,
great.
So I'll just go with him. Anyway, let's wrap things up here.
One last thing before we wrap up. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
This week was the 25th anniversary of Triple H's debut.
It was
25th anniversary
25 years.
And
BH.
they made it a big deal on SmackDown and on Raw. So I wanted to get your guys' favorite Triple H moment.
Oh man, I'll go first because it's actually it's 2 moments that connect. It's that match. I believe it was on Raw where he tore his quad, and then he had to finish the match. I believe it was like a tag match or something like that. Anyway, he tears his quad, finishes the match. Insane, right? Because like thinking about like having a torn quad and still having to do all that shit is wild. And then his return after that, like his return to Raw, it was months later. But I distinctly remember watching that as a kid and being like, this pop is insane. Like the pop he got when he came back was nuts, and he hadn't really gotten that yet because like kayfabe hadn't completely been broken yet. Like. Especially with him, so it was that was my favorite Triple H moment. Great question, Noff. What do you got?
I'm gonna say that the marriage to Stephanie McMahon doesn't age well, so I'm not gonna pick that.
The one where he drugged her?
Yeah, the one where he
Vegas?
drugged her. Yeah,
doesn't age well, but I'm happy that they're happy. It worked out. I think I'm just happy that he was the first adult man in my life to let it be known that it's okay to hit other people with a sledgehammer. But because I'm a big like meme and GIF guy, my favorite Triple H moment is after Randy Orton won the title and they put him on like Batista's shoulders and Triple H did the
thumbs down.
All right, I'll go on to mine.
Yeah.
So mine is in similar vein to Knopf's. It's a meme GIF moment. Do you guys remember when he was in the match and he took the boot to the face and he had the
he hung
he
there.
was just standing in there and he just held his position and Shawn Michaels was on the apron like trying to
blow him over. Yeah.
Yeah. The best sell in wrestling history. That's my favorite Triple H moment.
It was an insane oversell. There is also, I will say, as a compensatory pick, because mine was actually too serious now that I've heard both of your guys's. I saw this, I believe it was like 90s WWE on Twitter, like posted it, where I think when he was feuding with Kane or something, Triple H had this segment where he like fornicated with a dead body in a coffin.
Yes.
I saved that video for some reason. I think it's because I sent it to someone and I found it the other day and it was like, what? Why do I have this? It was so disturbing, but it was like, is that Triple H? it is that's definitely an honorary mention.
Dude, he's done some wild shit in his time. Like,
yeah,
he had the Trish Stratus moment where he was like humping her from behind. While
he
trying
was
to show
showing her a
moves,
move,
and like Stephanie walked in.
Steph walked in,
and then he had the whole blackface thing that they did with the Nation when they're in DX. It doesn't age well.
It did not age well. It did not. The Rock impersonation.
And then he's obviously had his DX moments when they did a whole bunch of raunchy ass shit. Like, that stuff does not age well. But man, Triple H has done just about everything in this company.
And now he runs NXT, and he runs the best brand in WWE. All right, let's get on out of here on that note. Don't forget to subscribe to the show wherever you download your podcasts. And if you're one of our fantastic Apple Podcast users, please rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. And if you're feeling spicy, leave a review.
And make sure you follow us on social. You can follow us at 2 Jabronis Pod on Instagram and on Twitter. You can follow Ben at Cruise Control. That's Control with a K. You can follow me at Jeremy A. Loss. And Noff, you're recently back on Twitter. Where can people follow you at?
I mean, if you really have nothing else going on in your life, you can follow me at Adam Nofflett, Nofflett. But yeah, just wait it out until there's just nothing left in your life to do.
No, it's a classic undersell. Absolutely follow our boy Adam Nofflett. He was the first guest actually ever on the show. He would leave us voicemails that occasionally we would play on the show, and would leave us in tears of laughter. And he will absolutely be back on the show sooner than later. All right, everyone. It's great to be back. Great to be back in your podcast feeds. We'll be back next week with 2 big shows. And in the meantime, keep staying safe, keep staying healthy, keep washing your hands, and don't be a jabroni. Stay home. All right, everyone. Peace.
Later, guys.